Hello, good morning, Varshketus. How are you?
Good morning, sir. I am fine. What about you, sir?
Yeah, I'm also good. So, Varshketus, please tell me about yourself.
Sir, myself, Varshketu Dadade. I am from Himboli district. I had completed my engineering degree in the electrical background
Mhm.
from Government College of Engineering, Jalgaon.
Mhm.
Currently, I am working with Ultimate Coders since last 3 years.
Okay.
I worked on HTML, HTML5, CSS, CSS3, Bootstrap, JavaScript, SAS, TypeScript, and Angular. Since last 1 year, I am working as an Angular developer.
Okay. So, on which Angular version have you worked?
I worked on Angular 10.
So, what is difference between HTML and HTML5?
HTML5 has more semantics than tags than HTML, like header, footer, section, main, article, aside,
Okay.
SVG, canvas, and HTML5 gives us some API, browser API, which are very helpful, like web storages, fetch API, geolocation API, form, file API, clipboard API.
What is difference between CSS and CSS3?
CSS3 is more, CSS3 supports more browser than CSS. It maintains background compatibility, and CSS3 introduced properties with new units that angle as units radian,
Okay.
degree, and time unit, seconds and milliseconds. Then CSS3 supports border box property, where the height and width of element decided to add padding and border or not.
What is box sizing?
Box sizing is a CSS property where it is decided that the element height and width should add the padding and border of element or not.
What is difference between inline and block?
Inline element always starts on a same line, whereas block element starts on a new line. Inline element width equal to its content, and a block level element has width equal to its parent width. We can add margin and padding in all four directions to block level element, but in inline element we can use margin and padding left and right only.
What is difference between display none and visibility header?
When we use display none, the element will be removed from the user interface. It will disrupt the structure of the web page, and in visibility in hidden, that element or block is not visible to user, but the structure will not be disturbed. It will only hidden.
Hmm. What are the positions we have in CSS?
Portion,
Positions.
yes. Portions means automatic conversion of one data
No,
type.
no. I am asking what are the CSS positions we
Positions,
have?
okay, sorry.
Yes.
We are having 5 positions, that's position static, fixed, absolute, relative, and sticky.
Okay. What is sticky?
Sticky is the combination of static and fixed position.
What is the difference between picture and image tag?
Picture image tag is a void tag where only one source is provided in tag, and in picture tag we can provide multiple source attributes and image tag also used in picture tag.
Suppose we want to use audio file in our
Yes.
HTML. So which format we should prepare?
HTML5 supports MP3,
Hmm.
.wav and OGG audio files.
What are the data types we have in JavaScript?
There are majorly data types classified as a primitive data type and non-primitive data type.
Hmm.
Primitive data type holds the values and non-primitive data type holds the reference. Further, primitive data types classified as string, number, boolean, undefined, and non-primitive data types classified as object, array, function.
What is hosting?
Hosting is the processing of declarations getting shifted at the top of the scope. This is known as the hosting.
What is type portion?
Portion.
Hmm.
Type portion. Type portion means the automatic conversion of one data type into other.
What is constructor function?
Constructor function is the function in which we get objects with different references. It is always called with new keyword.
Okay. So basically, constructor functions in JavaScript, constructor functions are the blueprint of object.
Object creation or object.
What is the difference between equal to and strictly equal to?
In equal to, it only checks the values, and in strictly equal to, it checks values and its data types.
What is higher order function?
Higher order function is a function which accepts other function as a argument, or a function which returns a function as output.
What is lexical scope?
Lexical scope is a scope of when one function returns another function. The inner function has a scope equal to its parents. That is the lexical scope.
Scope of parent.
Yes.
What is closure?
Closure is a function with its lexical scope.
What is pure function?
Pure function is a function in which we get same output for the same input, and that function does not depend on the external declarations, and the function which returns something, this such function is known as pure function.
What is callback function and callback head?
Callback function. Callback function is function when it is called on event when something happens. That time the function is called.
So we can say that a function which is passed as parameter.
Yes.
It's called. What is callback head?
Callback hail means when multiple callbacks happen, that time it is hard to read the code or callback function. That is known as a callback function.
What is promise?
Promise is a JavaScript object which returns some value in future, and it has three states, that is pending, fulfilled, or rejected.
And how to write promise and how to use it.
To use promise, we need to consume it by using then method. And when promise resolves, we call then method on promise and consume it. And when a promise get rejected, we need to catch call method.
What is promise chaining?
Promise chaining means multiple promises. One promise returns other returns one more. That is known as promise chaining.
So if we are performing or we are executing a sequence of asynchronous tasks one after one with the help
Yes.
of promise,
Yes.
that is known as promise chaining. Suppose I have an array and I want to empty that array. How can we achieve that?
Sorry, sir.
So I have one array and I want to empty that array.
We can simply declare that array as a empty array.
Okay. And any other way?
By removing the last element using pop method on it.
Okay. So we have to iterate array right? Multiple times.
Yes.
Any other way? Any other efficient way?
Yes.
Array dot length is equal to 0.
Yes, array dot length.
What is isNaN?
Isnan is a function which returns true when argument is not a number,
Okay.
and returns false when argument is a number.
What is JSON?
JSON is a JavaScript object notation. It is a lightweight format to interchange the data.
So what are the operations we have on JSON?
We have two operations on JSON, that is JSON.stringify and JSON.parse. To send the data, we use JSON.stringify, and to get the data, JSON.parse method used.
How to check if key is exist in object or not?
Using for in loop, we can check the keys available in the object.
And if I want to check in if condition,
If condition. No, sir. No, sir.
okay. So can you write a function to make first letter of string uppercase?
Should I share screen?
Yes, please. Suppose I have a string, I love JavaScript. All letters are in lowercase. Right? So you have to convert first letter of every word, capital. First letter of every word.
I have to write a function.
Yes. Okay, without using style property.
No, sir, I am not remembering.
Okay, can you write a code for if given number is prime or not, to find the given number is prime or not?
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. Please pass 10 value. Yes. What is the result? Okay, that's so. Varshketus, what are the new features we have in ES6?
The features of ES6.
Yes.
We had arrow function, late const and var keyword. Then in ES6 we can write multi-line code. Uh,
Suppose you have two declarations where let x is equal to 10 and let y is equal to 20, right? And you have to swap the values of that declaration without creating any new declaration,
without writing any function.
without using any other third declaration.
Okay.
Please write the code first. No, right? No need to use function. Right? You can simply write the code.
Yes, sir.
So are you sure it will work?
No, sir. It will assign only one value. That is value of B.
Mhm. So I have pass a statement in chat section. Please copy that in your editor. What will be the output and what will be the data type of that result?
String will be data types.
That is a minus sign, right? After the 3, that is not a string, that is a minus sign.
This is minus sign.
Yes.
Yes, sir. It will return string.
So output will be 2 to 1.
Uh,
Output will be 2 to 1. please open the console and paste that statement in console. Please comment that function, prime number function, that is causing some error.
One.
So 2 plus 3, they get concat, right? Result will be 23. But string minus boolean, both will be get converted into number. 23 minus 1, that is 22. And again, there is one string. So
Okay.
2 to 1.
What is?
So I have passed one array in chat section. Please copy. So you have to create a new array, new array of frogs whose gender should be male and whose weight should be greater than or equal to 8.
Greater than or equal to 8.
8.
And gender should be male.
Gender should be male. Yes. Should be greater than or equal to element weight.
Yes.
That is the symbol of arrow function. That is not the sign of greater than or equal to. Can you find the ages of all female frog?
All male frogs.
All female frogs age. Sum of all female frogs age.
Okay.
I want summation, not a
Yes.
new array. Yes. Please check answer in console. Correct. Pass a function in chat session. Please copy. What will be the value at line number 86 and 87?
Line number
Line number 86 and 87.
two and 12, sir.
Why 2 and 12? Because we have declared x and y at line number 90 and 91.
Yes, here will be lexical scope and it can access the scope of parent. It has a scope of parent.
Okay, not lexical scope. It is a asynchronous behavior of JavaScript due to the asynchronous. Because that set timeout will not be executed for 3 seconds. So in between that 3 seconds, the line number 9, code of the line number 90 and 91 is getting executed. That's why you will get values 2 and 2.
Okay.
Please copy paste the another function. Just comment the output in front of the lines. Line number 96, 97, 98, 99. No, you have to comment the answer.
Okay.
Okay. That will be 2 hyphen, no, 2 hyphen 2. Because that is not sign. That is not minus sign. That is a string.
Yes, sir.
Right. So it will be get content. So what is Ajax?
Yes, sir.
Have you worked on API for?
Yes, sir.
So do you use the new API provided by HTML? That is Fetch.
Sorry, sir.
Have you worked on Fetch API?
Yes, sir.
So I'm giving you a link, and you have to make an API call by using Fetch.
Yes, sir.
Please check in the console. Okay. What is abstraction?
Abstraction means, sir, hide details and show only essentials.
What is extend word in class?
Extend is a keyword. When we use one class to create other class, we extend the class.
What is difference between SVG and canvas?
SVG images are created using code. These images will not be pixelated.
Okay.
Canvas. No, sir.
Okay. Varshketus. So I have done from my side. Do you have any question for me?
No, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.